Hi, I'm Jill. I'm the founder of Inhabitat.
Hi, I'm Yuka. I'm a senior editor at Inhabitat.
And today we're just getting ready right now to kick off our first ever live webinar with our readers to kick off the Inhabitat Green Talk series. This first webinar is a roundtable discussion with the editors of Inhabitat.
We're about to get started in 15 minutes, so we better get going, Jill.
Yeah, we've got a lot we need to do right now. Let's go and check and see how many people have logged into the software. Wow, oh my God, look at all these attendees. All right, we are ready.
You're ready.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Jill Fehrenbacher. I'm the editor-in-chief and founder of Inhabitat.com, and I'm going to be moderating the Inhabitat Editors Roundtable discussion today. At Inhabitat, we really value the participation of our readers. It's a huge part of making the site what it is, and we're thrilled to be able to finally talk to you guys today, live. And we also want to extend a big thank you to Adobe Connect Pro for allowing us the use of this software to hold this meeting. And without further ado, we're going to get started on this. So I'm just going to briefly talk about Inhabitat. I started Inhabitat in 2005, that was almost 5 years ago, to fill what I thought was a space, sort of a niche in talking about sustainable design. I was in architecture school at the time. I couldn't find a lot of resources online, especially in the way of blogs, talking about sustainable architecture and product design. So I started Inhabitat. And at the beginning, when I first started the website, it was very architecture focused, and I think that probably a lot of our readers are architects, and a lot of you guys still see this focus today. However, in the last few years, due to demand from our readers, we've actually expanded our coverage quite a bit. So, of course we cover architecture, we also cover landscape design, we cover interiors, we cover product design, we cover energy, we cover emerging technology, we cover transportation. We really cover a lot of things, and in fact we've expanded our coverage so much that in the last year we've launched 2 new websites. The first we just launched a month ago. It's called Ecoutère, and it's a website dedicated exclusively to apparel design. We like to say apparel design instead of fashion because we're really focused on the design element, not the changing trends from season to season. We also have a green baby product site called Inhabitat. So for any of you out there who haven't heard of this yet, who are parents, it's a great thing to check out to learn more about healthy, safe, and sustainable products for your kids. So moving right along, I'm going to introduce the Inhabitat editors. First and foremost, there's me. I'm Jill Fehrenbacher. I am living in New York. I'm actually originally from San Francisco, California. My background is in graphic design first, and then architecture and product design. So my original background is design, and I sort of got into sustainability gradually over a number of years as I realized how important it was, and really felt like there just wasn't enough conversation going on about it. Next up, I'm going to introduce you to Mike Chino. He's the managing editor of Inhabitat. He's based out in San Francisco. And Mike, why don't you introduce yourself a bit?
Hi there, yeah. My name's Mike Chino, and I'm the managing editor of Inhabitat. I'm based in San Francisco, and I became interested in green design while I was writing and working on do-it-yourself projects at Ready Made magazine. And I've been with Inhabitat for about 2 years now, and I'm especially interested in the fields of energy, technology, and transportation. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, so next up, we're going to introduce you guys to Eun Ada. She's our senior editor and New York editor based out here in New York City with me.
Hey guys, it's Eun Ada. I'm from Queens, New York. I'm a senior editor at Inhabitat.com. And unlike everybody else, I kind of have a background in finance, but I've always been a big fan of design, and I truly believe that it's the key to a sustainable future. So I'm thrilled to be working at Inhabitat.
Yay! Okay. So next up, we're going to introduce you guys to Ariel Schwartz, our news editor, who's also based out in San Francisco, and she's actually in a room with Mike Chino right now.
Hi, my name is Ariel Schwartz. I'm based out in San Francisco. I've always been interested in journalism and writing, but became more specifically interested in sustainability a couple of years ago after spending a summer working on an organic farm, living completely off the grid, and decided I wanted to make it my mission to spread the word.
Great, thank you, Ariel. Okay, without further ado, we're going to get into our first pre-recorded questions that we've got from our readers.
Hello, Inhabitat.com. This is Jenny Poon from Eco Studio in Phoenix. My question to you guys, as being the go-to place for green architecture and design, is what do you guys see happening in the next 5 years? You have shown us so many new, amazing technological advances that are either in concept or going into production, that being cleverly designed solar panels, electric cars, alternative fuels. So what do you guys see actually being available to us in the next 5 years, and how do you see that affecting our daily lives? Thank you.
So we're going to push this question over to Mike. He really wanted to answer it. And Mike, why don't you take a stab at this one?
Yeah. I think that one of the trends that we're seeing right now that will continue over the next 5 years is the development of interesting synergies between these various clean tech fields. And for starters, there's currently a great number of large-scale renewable energy projects in construction throughout the world, and these range from solar thermal projects in the California desert to offshore turbines in the North Sea to huge solar plants in China. And once these projects are constructed, the next step is going to be finding a way to distribute the energy to cities in an efficient manner. And that's where smart grids come in, which offer a way to manage electricity demand, ensure grid stability, and enable households to use energy more efficiently. And we're already seeing some solid smart grid projects in cities like Boulder, Austin, Chicago. And over the next 5 years, we expect to see this trend take off as cities make necessary upgrades to their infrastructure. Another promising synergy occurs between the fields of transportation and energy. One of the problems with renewable energy is that it needs to be either used or stored as soon as it's generated, and current storage methods tend to be lacking in efficiency. But fortunately, we're seeing electric vehicle use is on the rise, and several smart grid cities are exploring ways to use electric vehicle batteries to store energy when demand is low and release it back to the grid during peak hours. So we're excited to see all these technologies kind of developing side by side, and we expect these clean tech fields to become cheaper and more efficient and more closely knit as momentum builds and economy of scale increases.
Does anyone else want to take a stab at answering this question?
Sure, yeah. I have something to add. I think another synergy we're going to see is in the field of appliances. I know Whirlpool and GE right now are working on connecting washers and dryers to the smart grid so that you can only use your washer when electricity is at the cheapest and demand is at its lowest. So it saves you money, prevents strain on the grid, makes everyone happy.